Good morning, children, and welcome to my new class. So, let us start today's topic. As you all know, that we were doing past tense, and we have already done the first two parts, that is the simple past tense and past continuous tense. Today, we will be doing past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. Now, let us first see what do you mean by past perfect tense. Here, the past perfect tense is formed in the following ways. Let us first look at the rule. The subject plus had and the third form of the verb if it is an affirmative sentence. But if you want to change it to negative, it will become subject and had not and again the third form of the verb. And the interrogative one will have the had word coming in the beginning. Rest of the rule will remain the same. Let us go through the examples. If I say I had paid the dues, I had not paid the dues, had I paid the dues. So it's a simple thing. Where do we use past perfect tense? It is used for an action which took place and completed in the past. See in the class sometimes whenever the teacher asks you, have you all finished your work? What do you say, ma'am? I have finished my work. It means that an action which started somewhere in the past and it got over in the past. Now this was an example when you say it in present tense, right? An action which started in the present and got over in the present. So it is I have finished my work. It will be present perfect tense. But if you say, ma'am, I had finished my work yesterday, it means that an action which started in the past and got over in the past itself. He had hurt his back in an accident at his workplace. So, this is telling us about an action which happened in the past. For an action which happened before a definite time in the past, like if I say they had said their prayers by 10 o'clock. So, here I have given you the time also by 10 o'clock. Next, to show an action happened in the past before another action took place. Now, this is also one very important thing where you'll have to understand this. Where do we use it? Now, here, look at this. They had already finished their dinner when I arrived to join them. So, now this is the second action which is taking place, and this is an action which has already taken place before it. I hope this is clear to you. Now let us talk about past perfect continuous tense. Look at the rule. Subject had been, first form of the verb and ing. If you remember in the present perfect tense we had done subject plus have been plus verbs first form and ing. So here it will be had been and here had not been, the rest of the rule will remain the same. Similarly, in interrogative, had will come in the beginning, subject plus been plus verbs first form and ing. Now look at the example here. I had been watching television. I had not been watching television. Had I been watching television? Right. Now let us look here. Where do we use past perfect continuous tense? Where do we use this? Here. For an action that occurred over a period of time in the past. Like he had been playing keyboard in a jazz band. For an action which started and finished in the past before another action took place. We had been waiting long when a waitress came up to us. Right. So I hope that these two tenses are clear to you and you will be doing exercise 9.1 to 9.13. Fill in the blanks using the verbs given in the brackets in the past perfect tense. So if you remember the rule, they had eaten breakfast before he arrived. Alicia had not finished the gardening before it started raining. So I hope this is clear to you. Similarly, in 9.13, you have to use past perfect continuous tense. I dash in the office for more than 2 hours when the boss finally arrived. So I had been waiting. Dash you dash the match when I telephoned you. Had you been watching the match when I telephoned you? Similarly, 9.14. You have to use simple past or past perfect form in these. So since these two are clear to you, I hope you'll be able to do 9.14 also. I'll be discussing these three exercises in my next Zoom class so that if you can finish it, we can discuss and your doubts will be taken in that. So have a nice day and keep learning.